This is KRDS News, your news source for the Annandale High School Cardinals.
Hello Annandale High School and welcome to KRDS News. I'm Rowan.
And I'm Aubrey. Thank you for joining us this Wednesday for the weekly news, updates, and announcements.
This fall play just wrapped up their performance last week, and next week marks the start of one act at Annandale High School. Students are already buzzing with excitement for this year's production. To learn more about what's in store, our KRDS correspondents, Jacob and Forrest, sat down with Miss Campson to shine a light on what we can expect for this season.
What type of play is most successful for one-act play? One-act play is always going to try to push the actors as much as they can, so it's going to be edgy, it's going to be mature, it might have really deep or challenging themes. It's got to have a lot of kind of rich, meaty content. Auditions will be Monday and Tuesday after Thanksgiving break, Monday before school during Flex or after school, and Tuesday during Flex. And if those don't work out, they can always come and talk to me and we'll find another time. What can kids expect from joining One Act? One Act play is really intense. Like, we want to put out the very best product we can so we can advance to sections and maybe make it to state. So we all work really hard and take it pretty seriously, and it's really a team effort between the cast and the crew. Last season we did an amazing play. Jake Seberg was our student director and worked really hard. It was amazing, the product we made. At sections we ran over time and were disqualified, and so that is pretty brutal heartbreak. When you only have 35 minutes, you have to really have a perfect show. What do I like most about coaching One Act? I think I like that kids put in so much creativity and effort. I'm always amazed at what they can do. You know, we've done shows with pregnant people and old people and, I mean, everything you could think of. So it's always just so cool to see all the talent that people have.
With rehearsals just around the corner, it's clear that this year's One Act is going to be packed with talent, creativity, and plenty of excitement. Be sure to watch the show when it hits the stage.
A huge thank you to everyone who participated in the last week's food drive competition. Thanks to your generosity, we were able to donate a total of 747 pounds of food, not including bonuses, to those in need. It was a close race, with Sparks and Clavercamp's SSRs tying for third, Profe Coplett's SSR coming in second, and Tangwell's SSR coming in first place. This food will go a long way in supporting those who need it most. Thank you again for making a difference.
I'm sure you are all thinking about the delicious food you will be eating tomorrow. But first, let's take a moment to reflect on everything positive going on in our lives. Yesterday, students at Annandale High School take a moment to reflect on the people who have had a meaningful impact on their lives and express their added gratitude by thanking them. Gratitude has a special way of brightening someone's day while also helping us recognize the positivity in our lives. This year, we're focusing on how the power of a simple thank you or a small act of kindness we can make a lasting impression. Our correspondents, Frog and I, interviewed the Key Club president, Cecilia Klemick, on the core parts of making this gratitude card drive happen, and to tell us more about why it's important for all of us to participate.
So my name is Cecilia Klemick, and I'm the president of Key Club, and I have been for the last 2 years. The purpose of the card drive is to kind of give back and thank the community and people in your life, especially during Thanksgiving week and around that holiday time. Just a good way to remind businesses and people in our community that we are thankful for them and they do have a big impact. I mean, it doesn't have to be right around Thanksgiving time that people are telling others how thankful we are for each other. It can be any time of the year. Now, you could go home yourself and write another thank you card to someone in your life or another business that's affected you in some way. We want to convey the message of how thankful we are for the people and businesses in our community and just to spread kindness. And I mean, the businesses in our community do so much for us as individuals and as a school altogether, so it's a good way to say thanks to them. So each of the grades are sending their cards to different people and businesses. 9th is sending their cards to residents at the Care Center. 10th is sending their cards to local groups and organizations. 11th is sending their cards to local businesses, and seniors are sending their cards to someone who's influenced their life in some way.
Whether it's a friend who's always there to lend a hand, a teacher who goes above and beyond, or anyone who has helped along the way, your card can make someone's day a little brighter.
To get a taste of people's favorite Thanksgiving dishes, we sent out 2 turkeys, Colby and Steiny, who went around and interviewed students and teachers. Feast your eyes on this season's eatings.
I'm Matt Steinhoff, and I'm here with KRDS News. Today, we are interviewing students and teachers on what their favorite Thanksgiving food is. I know you're hungry, so let's dig into them interviews. What is your favorite Thanksgiving
I
meal?
gotta think. 1 sec, bro.
Okay.
The stuffing's pretty good.
I'd say so. What is your favorite Thanksgiving meal and why?
Stuffing. It's the best one.
Emily, what is your favorite Thanksgiving meal?
Ham.
What is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Stuffing. Turkey.
Probably stuffing, green beans, turkey, ham.
You like it all, don't you?
I love it.
Me
I
too,
love it.
man. Me too.
Mhm.
Thanksgiving meal.
Of course, the regular stuff, but I'm a big fan of cranberries.
Gotcha. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food, Miss Edmondson?
I love cranberry fluff.
Miss Brower, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Stuffing with gravy on top.
Nice choice.
Turkey.
And yours?
Corn.
You know, I haven't heard corn much, but that's a dang good answer.
I'm Brain. I'm your Steiny. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Definitely the stuffing. It's the way to go. Mr. Whitrock, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
It has to be the pumpkin pie. You got to have enough whipped cream on there, though, but that is hands down the best Thanksgiving food.
What is your favorite Thanksgiving meal?
Probably mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mashed potatoes and gravy with a little bit of corn.
And mashed potatoes.
Ooh, mashed potatoes and gravy.
We'll have to go mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Wow, people really love those mashed potatoes. Also, we want to give a special thanks to Braden Byer for a great interview with Steiny. Next up is our very own Weatherman Steiny with your weekend weather report.
Morning, Annandale High School. I'm your local weatherman, Steiny. Let's get into the weather. It's going to be pretty cold these next few days with lows in the single digits. Wednesday is going to have a high of 28 and will be pretty cloudy. Thursday is also going to be cloudy with a high of 23. We drop down to a high of only 15 on Friday and partly cloudy. Saturday is going to have mainly clear skies with a high of 16, and Sunday is going to be a high of 18 and partly cloudy. The lakes are finally starting to make ice, and we will be ice fishing before we know it. That's all for the weather today. I'm your local weatherman, Steiny. Now on to sports.
Thank you, Steiny. Now it's time for your Cardinal sports updates. I'm Zach.
And I'm Keaton. Last Monday, wrestling started up. Zach and I interviewed two of our senior captains to ask them some questions about themselves and the upcoming season.
I'd say my favorite practice partner is Casson Brown.
My favorite practice partner is definitely Adam Klatt.
Favorite part of practice is probably warm-ups.
He stole mine. It's warm-ups, 'cause that's when we're all running around and listening to music. My favorite wrestling memory was in 7th grade during COVID. We got to practice outside in the mud, and it was pretty fun. But it was cold, so.
My favorite memory is definitely going to Alexandria and staying overnight. I think we'll be pretty solid. We should make another sections Final Four again, and we'll see if we can make the state.
Get my state championship back.
Looking forward to seeing the team roll around the mats. Their first meet is December 5th in Foley. They would love to see you there.
The girls' high school gymnastics season has begun, and athletes are excited to show their skills after months of training. KRDS correspondents Ava and Jaden met with a few of the gymnasts to ask them their thoughts on their season so far.
I'm Ava. I'm a junior.
I'm Lily. I'm a junior.
I'm Molly. I'm a sophomore.
I'm Claire. I'm a junior. My goal for the season is to get my suit.
My goal for the season is to compete an entire season without getting hurt. My most memorable moment is, I forgot what grade this was in, but it was when Nikki Green is still our coaches, and I was doing a flyaway off bars, and I let go and peeled off the bar, and I hit Nikki in the face and gave her stitches. So, sorry, Nikki.
My most memorable moment was when I was doing a flyaway off of the bars, and it didn't go too well, and Jason was spotting me, and he tripped and fell on top of me.
My favorite event is Beam because it's my best event, I think, and I just like doing Beam. It's fun, I guess, kind of.
My favorite event is also Beam because I think it's also probably my best event, and it's when you stay on it, you feel good.
My favorite event is vault because it's just it's so fun to fly through the air and stuff.
So I started in 5th or 6th grade. My parents put me in every single other sport, and I didn't like any of them, and I got kicked out of soccer. So then
I joined gymnastics in 5th grade, I think, and somehow I'm still here.
I did gymnastics when I was younger at Galenco, and then I did it sometimes at Maple Lake just for fun when I was a little kid. And then I just joined in 7th grade, and now I'm here.
My favorite skill to do is my front tuck, step out, back tuck. My least favorite skill is front tumbling.
My least favorite is a squat on.
My favorite skill is probably tumbling on floor. I like tumbling, except for front fronts. They're kind of scary.
Go Cards!
First meet next Thursday, December 5th at Glencoe High School. Make sure to come out and support.
The girls' basketball season is coming to a start. Yesterday, the girls took on the Royals at Royalton High School. It was a close game. The girls lost 62-68. Their next game is at home against Becker, Tuesday, December 3rd, with JV starting at 5:45 and varsity starting at 7. That's all for today's broadcast. Enjoy your weekend, and thanks for turning in at KRDS News. I'm Keaton.
And I'm Zach, and as always, go Cards!